Fuck it, man. You want to hear the story? You want to hear the story? You want to hear the story, the real story, the story of Christ? The real story. The story of hominis, bominis, Dr. Tanner Marshall, I speak Latin. Yeah, man, I'm going to tell you what, man. The Jews don't speak Latin. Hebrew isn't the language of, Roman. Latin is what? Hominis, bominis. He said Latin. He said Roman. He said Latin. He's not even smart. Yeah, either way, man. That's not the language of God, man. I'm just letting you know. I know you're like, omnis bominis, Pope Francis. I know, but like that's not the language of God. That's the language of the fucking heathens, man. The language of God is Hebrew. But that's here nor there, man, because God uses whatever he wants. But I'm not really prepared to tell the story, but I guess I'll tell it. All right? How I know it. So, I want to get into before you guys should probably have paid attention before this. So he sends me to Salt Lake City, and he reveals to me, you know, Morani or Morano or whatever the fucking Joseph Smith shit is. Right? That stuff's real, man. And in Jeremiah, when he's talking, he's not talking about the state of Israel, because the state of Israel, that's in Jerusalem and Benjamin, that's not the Hebrew nation anymore. That's just some man-made shit that you guys made up. That's not, God doesn't consider that his covenant. Benjamin Netanyahu and Naftali Bennett and all these, he doesn't consider you guys. I'm just telling you, you guys can take it for wherever you want to take it, but he doesn't consider you the chosen people. He just considers you like, you're like Arkansas or some shit. For real. That's how God feels about you. And that's how you've acted. Because I even came through and like tried to make it right. And that's how you acted. You're like Arkansas. You're not the chosen people. You're like, we're Israel. No, God doesn't even consider. That's why he keeps showing me the 47. You know when I'm born? 74. When's Israel formed? 47. It's the opposite, is backwards. I'm New Jerusalem. Well, whatever. You guys can, whatever. You can take that up with fucking whoever you're going to see when you die, man. Because I tried to make it right, man. But New Jerusalem and Israel isn't there anymore. It's Joseph Smith. Because in Jeremiah, he's not talking about the people of Israel. Because that shit really happened, man. The Jews actually came over. He called me the wildflower that I planted somewhere else. He's talking about the Native Americans. Because the Native Americans bred with the Jews. That's what he's talking about in Jeremiah. He's not talking about Israel. State of Israel. You guys are sellout motherfuckers, man. He's even lying. Because he even says it too. And you know, if you guys would read your scripture, rabbis and all, he fucking says it very clearly. He says, Israel, Jerusalem, who I've chosen. But then Zion says, why does he say two? Because he's talking about the state of Israel. He's saying, I've taken my favor away from you and I've put it over here. But Zion cries out to me, have you forgotten us? How could I forget somebody who suckles at my breast? You should go read that shit, man. You fucking super fucking experts. Ominous. You guys should go read the shit, man, and know what it actually says. That's what he's talking about. He's talking about the Native Americans. Joseph Smith's shit's real, man. That's what he's talking about. And then when he says, Zion cries out to me, what, you going to forget your firstborn? He's talking about the state of Israel. He's talking about the Hebrews. And why do I know this? Because it's like I'm the covenant of God, and that's what I do, man. So, but anyway, hold on. So anyway, all right, I'm coming down now. I'll tell a story. So I'm in Salt Lake City, man, and like the lunar eclipse is coming up, and I know it's an important date, and I know that I'm thinking in my mind, I'm telling you, I'm thinking in my mind that I need to get to, I thought I needed to get to San Francisco, because San Francisco's the 49ers. 49. Isaiah 49. I will remove your iniquity in one day. I'm 49 years old. In the 50th year is the forgiveness. Omnis Bominis. Do you guys know? Have you read your Talmud? Have you read your scriptures? right? So I figured, like, because they're called the 49er, right? And like it goes back to like my grandfather, and my grandfather's buried in Sacramento, and he's a 32nd degree Scotsman. All that shit, man. Mary Magdalene, that's my bloodline. I thought I needed to get there, and if I didn't get there at a certain time on that day of the lunar eclipse, because it was a very important point, then it was over. But God blesses what God blesses. God runs my life, man. There's like, I can't miss, right? So I go to I have enough money to get to Reno on the train, man. So I get to Reno, and I'm like, okay, man, it'll be cool. I'll get to Reno. I can come up with some money, and then, but I had some money, and I'm like, I'll just continue on, and I'll get to Sacramento. I had enough money to get to Sacramento. I had enough money to get to San Francisco. But, like, I got off the train, and, like, there's not another way to get out of there until the next day. So I go into to the Calviniva, right? And they're like, oh, you get, if you gamble and you get 70 or 50 points, you'll get $30 in free play. So I do that, the first thing that I do, because I always do that when I'm in a gambling establishment, because it's like, I use it as like I don't know, like a marker, man. It's like if I get stuck, like if I'm in Vegas, right, and I'm going on a heater on a run, right, gambling, I will take the first ticket that I got, like however much is $100, $50, $1,000, and I will put it in my pocket, and I won't cash it out. I might go through fucking thousands and thousands of dollars, but that'll be there, and I always have it there in case something goes bad, because something always goes bad or can go bad. I will have that, and that's my backup. That's what I did when I went to Reno. As soon as I got there, I was like, okay, but if I fucking get 50 points, I get $40 in free play. So if anything goes bad in Reno, I can still get to Sacramento, because I need to get there by the solar eclipse, man. It's important that I get there. So I do that. I get like 77 points. 77. Right? I leave, and then I go out and fucking whatever happens. Inevitably something goes wrong, man. And I go back in there, and I go up to the dude, and I'm like, yeah, man, my free play's not here. He's like, oh, you gotta come back Sunday. This is like Thursday, dude. You gotta come back Sunday. What do you mean I gotta come back Sunday to get my $40? So now I'm stuck in Reno until Sunday to get my free play. Like, I have no place to stay. It's cold as fuck. Really? Well, where's my $40 fucking dollars, dude? Like, because I would have fucking pulled it off the machine. Right? And I would have been able to get on a bus or whatever. Free plays on Sunday. That's what he said to me. So now it's like fucking Friday morning, man. I don't fucking know what the fuck I'm gonna do. But that's why I fucking saved that shit, right? So I'm like, okay. So I just gotta fucking survive in Reno for the weekend, man. It's cold as fuck, but I gotta make sure the lunar eclipse, man, I gotta be in San Francisco. For some reason, I thought that I had to be at the Pacific Ocean. Right? Because he puts it in my mind. He fucking does this to me, man. He makes me think something, and then he puts me someplace, and then fucking things go wrong, but it's him doing it because he wants me to stay. He wanted me to be in Reno. You know why he wanted me to be in Reno? He wanted me to be in Reno on the solar eclipse. You want to know why? You know what Reno actually means? Of Nazarene. Nazareth. Where was Jesus born? In Nazareth. Of the Nazarene. That's what Reno actually means. If you go, like, look at what the actual fucking word means, it means of the Nazarene. Nazareth. See, it's all the same to God, man. Maybe not to you, fucking. It's all the same, of the Nazarene. And if you go to the fucking Jeremiah, when he's talking about the fucking Native Americans, that's what he's talking about, man. Hold on. See, he had Joseph Smith, unbeknownst to Joseph Smith, go set up Utah. If you go to Utah and you go through Utah, everything's named like it is Israel. This is Jerusalem here, the Jordan River, Zion. Fucking, it's all named. It's all biblically named, man. And it's all the same to God. It's New Jerusalem, the New World, North America, right? I'm not even gonna, see, that's why I didn't want to make this video, because it goes so deep into the weeds, man. Right? But I'm thinking, like, I got to get to fucking San Francisco for the solar eclipse because something's going to happen. Because he kept telling me, like, you didn't. But he wanted me in Reno, of the Nazarene. When Jesus is reborn. When Jesus is born. And where's Jesus born? In Nazareth. In Reno. In the New Jerusalem. Right? I didn't know this at the time. So, because it also goes to Jeremiah 5:6. You know, the lion will come out of the forest. Jesus, the scapegoat who comes out. The wolf will come out of the desert, which is a nod to the tribe of Benjamites. But whatever, man. So, like, I came out of Grand Junction, right? And if you go to Grand, you know what Grand Junction is called? It's the land of 40 trees, the wilderness. Really, that's what it's called, man. Right? And I came out of there, and then now I'm in Reno, man. And I'm like, you know, the wolf has to come out of the desert. And for some reason, I thought I had, like, I don't know, like, it's really deep shit, man. So I'm there, I'm like, oh, man, I'm fucking up. I'm going to lose everything, man. But you can't lose everything because God's in control, man. So I'm trying to figure out how to get the fuck to fucking San Francisco because what I go through the whole weekend freezing on the streets, fucking cold, man, fucking everybody fucking with me. And then I go in there on the Sunday and I go up to the guy and I'm like, where's my pre-flight? And he goes, pre-flight, what are you talking about? And I'm like, dude, man, you told me to come back here on Sunday. And he turns the screen around and shows it to me. He goes, you don't have free plays for new players, and you're not a new player. You came in here in 2015 and played. He just showed me some shit, and I didn't even say anything. I was just like, fuck you. In 2015, I didn't come in there and play. You want to know why I didn't? Because I was in federal prison, you fucking stupid fucking lying, cheating motherfucker. So now I'm completely fucked, man. I don't know what I'm going to do, and I'm going to lose everything. Everything that God's been sending me to do is all fucking because I screwed up now. Because I screwed up. Because I fucking spent that money, man, and I should have got on the train. But that's not what God wanted me to do, man. He wanted me to be there because I didn't know it was the town of the Nazarene. I needed to be there on the solar eclipse, man. You want to know why? So, the Truckee River runs through it, right? And right outside of Reno is Sparks. But inside of Sparks is the Native American community, right? And there's this casino there. It's called the GSR, right? And if you go there, there's big wolves. There's like 3 wolves, big statues of wolves. The wolf will come out of the desert. And it's on Native American land. I'm not thinking, I'm trying to get to fucking San Francisco because I really don't know what's going on yet. Like, I hadn't figured it out yet because it hadn't happened. Because I've hidden you in the palm of my hand like an arrow. So, I'm on the Truckee River, man. And I find this blanket. I have this blanket. And God told me in a dream before I got there, and I thought it was about Reno, but it wasn't. It was about here. He said, go up the hill. He wasn't talking about here. He was talking about here, which is farther down the road. But he said, go up the hill. So, like, I come, like, on the Truckee River, there's little stops, man. And there's one, I stopped at this place, it's called Fisherman's whatever. Fisherman. And he gave me a coat. There's a coat sitting there. A fisherman's coat. It's the fucking coat that got burnt through. And I'm wearing this coat. And I got this, like, bag. This, like, a fisherman's bag, dude. And I go up and I lay down. I pulled the blanket out. It's cold. Fuck, man. It's like 30 degrees, man. Fucking been freezing forever. I lay down on it. And I go to sleep, man. And, like, during these times, man, I don't sleep for very long. Maybe like 2 hours. My feet start getting cold because of the blood doesn't fucking flow through. Like, yeah, you don't sleep, man. And I laid it down on this grouse because he said, go up the hill. So I laid it down like up on this top part, man. And it was on grass, you know? And the grass is fucking like, you know, it gives out moisture. So my blanket fucking is freezing. I wake up, I'm fucking freezing. It's like fucking 3 o'clock, I don't know, man. Maybe like 4 o'clock, 3 or 4 in the morning, man. And I look down, man. There's this dude sitting down at the table, man. I'm freezing. But the GSR casino that's on Indian ground is like right over there. I'm like, I just need to go over there and just go inside of it so I can warm up. And it's like, I don't even know, man. Maybe a mile and a half away. So I get up, roll up the blanket, I put it in. I go down the hill. And like it's a walk around the Truckee River, but it's like on this concrete, like fucking asphalt. Yeah, fuck you. So I fucking like I'm like I'm kind of hurrying, but I hurt my leg when I was in Grand Junction doing the other thing. So like my knees like kind of fucked up, but I'm walking the best I can. But I'm hurrying because I'm cold. My feet are and I bite it. I'm bam. Fucking head over, bam! Hit my head in the hand. I bleed. I fuck up my leg, man. I fuck up my leg, man. Fuck. And I get up and I fucking walk, man. Like fucking, yeah. I walk the other mile, man. And I go in there and I'm trying to get warm, man. Just fucking get warm. I sit down. It's gonna be all right, man. I'll be able to make it out of here, like you're supposed to do. I will get out of here because I gotta be over here, man. Right? And I was like sitting there. I'm like sitting in this fucking casino sportsbook, man. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. My leg's fucking fucked up, man. I can't even stand. I can't even stand up, but I gotta get to San Francisco. So I get up, man. I'm fucking trying to walk it off, man. And I'm fucking just trying to talk about it, but I can't stand. He told me to. So I'm like, and in the meantime, it's like 5, 6 in the morning, and me doing this and like trying to talk myself into it. All of a sudden, they send down this security guard comes up because I'm like, I'm a crazy person. Man, I can't walk, and I know why they're coming down. They're coming down to kick me out of the fucking casino. I can't even walk. I can't even fucking walk, dude. That's what they're coming down to do. They're coming down to go, where's your ID? It's going to be over. Right? And his name's Dylan. I didn't know this at the time. He comes down and he starts fucking with me, man. At first he's like, oh, he's just like, he's about to ask me for my ID. And I just look at him straight away. I don't even know why I did this. I said, I need to go to the hospital. You need to call me an ambulance. You need to call me an ambulance right now. I can't walk. I can't even stand. Because that's what they're going to do. They're going to kick me out and I was going to be fucking sitting on a street corner. Fuck it, man. You need to call me an ambulance. I can't stand up. Now, was my leg broke? No. But whatever, dude. Like, you need to call me an ambulance. And I know why you need to call me an ambulance. Because it's something that we did before when fucking I got this. I'm like, you need to call me an ambulance. And he looks at me. He stops straight away, man, because you guys are all so fucking smart. You're coming to kick me out. And then he goes, well, that's expensive. Don't you have a phone? I didn't have a phone. I said, no, I don't have a phone. You need to call me an ambulance. Wait, that's expensive. Oh, wait, what is it going to cost you some fucking money? You're coming down here to kick me out for no reason. There's nobody even in this casino. You're coming to be a dick. Here, call me an ambulance, man. Well, you sure? Yeah, call me an ambulance. I can't even stand up, dude. Fucking call me an ambulance. Take me to the hospital, bro. Well, we don't. They took them 20 minutes to get around to calling me an ambulance. I'm like, I'm not fucking. You need to call me an ambulance, man. I can't stand up. I can't walk. Oh, it was all good when you're gonna kick me out on the street and you didn't get fucked. But now, like, what? These were their exact words. They're like, well, that's kind of expensive. I looked at him like, I don't care. I got insurance. Oh no, it's gonna cost you money? Is that what the problem is? You humanitarian? So finally, I get them to call me an ambulance, man. They call me the ambulance, and the ambulance comes and picks me up, right? And whatever, man, I'm talking about. And they see this ring, and they kept me. Are you married? Yeah, I'm married to God, dude. But I wasn't thinking. They kept asking me fucking questions like, they take me in there, right? And this is about, I don't know, man. I get there about 9. Solar eclipse is like, I don't know, 11, right? And I'm laying there in the back, and they're like, okay, we're gonna take some X-rays of your leg, right? I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm not even thinking anything of it. And like, Dylan is the person who sent me there, and the person who fucking rolled me into the place, his name's Taylor. He was a black dude, though. So I'm later, and they take me in about 11 o'clock, something like that. You can verify it. It's on the hospital records. And they take X-rays of me, of my leg, and of my penis, and of this area right here. Well, let's go back before this. When I'm in Salt Lake City, right before I get on the fucking train to come to fucking Reno, I go into this bar, and I get this beer. What was it? It was I don't know, one of the Constellations, man. And I look over on the fucking wall, and it says up there, "Adios, space cowboy." I'm like, what do you mean adios? Because that's how God talks to me. I'm like, what do you mean adios, space cowboy? So I go there, and they start taking these X-rays, right? Right when the solar eclipse is happening. Right when the two become one. Right when the plasma comes down, and he's taking the X-rays and sending them back up. That's how God takes my DNA and makes Jesus. Adios, space cowboy. Because it goes up in the air when the fucking solar eclipse happens, and the plasma, like, I know it's super complicated. Maybe we should get Joseph Kahn. Yeah. Right? But I wasn't even thinking that at the time, man. I was just like, I was trying to buy some time, man, because I thought I fucked up. That's exactly where God wanted me to be. The town of the Nazarene. No, that's crazy. What, with the Immaculate Conception is not? The Immaculate Conception happens that way. This is the way that I'm the fucking bloodline, man. Me and Jesus are twin brothers. My essence, that's how God gets my essence. It all happens at the same time. Right? And I'm laying there, man, and I go to sleep. I fucking fall asleep, man, after the fucking thing. And I wake up, and I got hard on, man. Like, fucking, like, just, I wasn't thinking of fucking dirty thoughts, man. I fucking wake up, and fuck, the horn. My dick's hard as fuck. As God. I had sex with God. This guy had sex with me. Fucking, I am one with fucking Christ, man. We're the same. We're blood brothers. We're twin brothers. Right? When this was all happening, I really wasn't thinking this at the time, man. It took me a while. God showed me some other stuff. It wasn't until I went up into the mountains. Because, like, after Reno, man, he fucking told me to walk out of there. And I walked across the mountains and fucking went up, and then he branded me, and you can see the brand on my back, right? Where the fire fucking branded me. You're a brand pulled out of the fucking fire. Split, man. He had me up there, fucking the flames were going up in my face. I'm Christ, man. I'm not Christ. We're brothers. We're twin brothers. He's been telling me about twins. Me and Jesus. I'm the. He fucking. It happened simultaneously, man. You know, you conception and fucking when, audio space cowboy. He fucking takes my fucking essence, right? And then he fucking uses that to put my fucking brother Jesus in the womb in the Immaculate Conception. Where the first will be the last will be the first. Because we're the same person. But we're dead because we're twins. Right? And he was showing me some other stuff about like Esau and Jacob and fucking that stuff. The blessing. When Jesus is talking about the prodigal son, he's talking about me. We're brothers. We're twins. We're twin brothers. We're the same. That's what he's talking about. We're twin brothers, man. I mean, I that's just a little story about the eclipse, and then I went up into the mountains, right? And like that's when it's, but I don't know, man. It's like I just figured this out like completely yesterday, man, and I fucking broke down crying, man, because I was like, you lied to me, God. You lied to me this whole time. It fucking broke my heart, man, because there's one thing about the covenant is like, God will not lie to you. God will be true to his word. And it wasn't even about like at first it was like, because I've kind of known this, but at first it was like, I'm Jesus' dad. Like me and Jesus are one and the same. Like that was like not even the overwhelming part for me. I mean, it was for a second, but then like it dawned on me. I was like, you lied to me, God. You used me, and you fucking set me into all this fucking bang my head against the wall, and you fucking told me that it was gonna be all right, man. You're not supposed to do that. And I'm the only person in the world that you've lied to. Therefore, and I was arguing with him. I'm like, therefore, I don't have to adhere to any of your covenant anymore, because you lied to me. Therefore, I'm not bound by it. I can do whatever the fuck I want, man. You know, I was being obstinate, whatever. And then I went back and I opened up Zechariah. Joshua, the high priest, the angel of the Lord assures you that God says, if you keep my covenant. Why would the angel of the Lord be assuring Joshua, I promise this time? Because Joshua the high priest would just be like, yes, God never lies to you. Why would he be doing that? Why would 3,000 years before now, God be saying, Joshua the high priest, I assure you this time. I promise you. If you keep I promise you. Why would he have to promise Joshua the high priest? Wouldn't Joshua the high priest already just be like, yes, why would I doubt God? Because he wasn't talking about Joshua and Zerubbabel. He's talking about me. I assure you this time. I assure you. I know that you went through because here's the thing, man. All right? And I started thinking about it like after I was like, okay, God lied to me. Therefore, I don't have to follow any of the covenant. But if God, even though he puts me through something or whatever, comes through with his promise, he didn't lie to me. I assure you, Joshua. I assure you. And you will have a place among these here. See, here's the thing, man. Like, in the order of everything, all right, there's God, and then there's angels, right? Oh. There's God, there's angels, and then man's right below them. Man's not equal with the angels, right? But he is now. Because I assure you, Joshua the high priest, if you keep my covenants, you will have a place here among these. You will be equal with them. Because I have to do that at the same time my brother fucking goes, or me or whatever. It's kind of weird, man. Fucking however. I have to do that at the same time. I have to do it at the same time. That's why I had to walk through all this stuff, because with him. I mean, like, anyway, Benjamin didn't know who stayed in Israel, man. Fuck you, dude. That's all I gotta really say. That's how I really feel, right? But I'm telling you, man, that's what happened. I mean, I can lay it like you guys have been watching, and you know what? Here's the thing, man. I keep trying to convince everybody of you guys know it to be true. You guys are just fucking, like, I don't know what you think, man. It's like Pope Francis, like you say, hey, Bill Clinton, Bill Clinton came to the Vatican. I'm a god, man. Like, what do you think, Jesus? What do you think? You think you're not even gonna get? I'm the Vicar of Christ. You're not even gonna get anywhere close to that fucking place. You've been found one. I was there when they spewed you out of I spewed you out of my fucking father's mouth, man. I was there when I did. I don't know what any of you motherfuckers think, man, that you're gonna do. You're just gonna fucking walk like you're like, yeah, Bill Clinton, I went to pedophile and I'm Pope Francis, and you didn't. And then you fucking denied the word of God, and like you think that you're fucking. I don't even know what you fucking people think. But anyway, that's all I got.